Hello everyone, welcome back to the next video. In this video I will show you how to set cookies both client side as well as server side in NextJS 15 and above. So let's get started. So here you can see that I am on localhost. I am running my NextJS application. I have two fields. On click of this login button I am setting the cookie, server side cookie. So from our server side logic I am setting the cookie, but on get cookie I'm getting the cookie from client side. I can also set the cookie from client side as well, but yeah, if you want to get the cookie from server side as well, you can do that as well if you want. So here suppose I have this two text field, right? So I will just enter random things over here. It doesn't really do any kind of validation. So on click of this login button it calls a server action, and inside that server action I have written the cookie code for setting some cookie. So if I click on login, not now, here you can see I'm setting some refresh token. The cookie name is refresh token, and if you see this is the value hello. Okay, now what I will do, this get cookie is a button. So on click of that button we are using client side cookie logic to get this particular cookie which we have set. If I click on get cookie, here you can see I'm getting this hello. Now I can set the cookie from client side as well. So if I click on set cookie, here you can see instead of hello I'm setting the value as jello, and if I click on get cookie I'm getting jello. Now here I have not shown you how to get cookie from server side. The logic remains the same. You will have to create a server action, and instead of set you just have to write get and just pass your key. So let's see how to do this inside NextJS. So here you can see I have created a NextJS application. So before that I will show you my server side server action. So here inside src I have created a folder called actions. Inside that I have created this file called auth.ts. Now to create a server action you have to use this use server, I don't know what it is called, use server hook I guess. And here I have just imported cookies from next/header. Then I have created a method called login user, which takes the form data. I'm not really doing anything with this username and password which we are sending it, just showing it just for the sake of it. And I'm just checking if they are not equal to empty or not. If they are empty, then I'm just returning an error message back. Okay, and now to set the cookie I'm just getting our cookie store with the help of await cookies. Now previously with NextJS 14 and below you don't have to use await, but from NextJS 15 and above you have to use await. And then you just do cookie store dot set what is the key, what is the value, secure I have kept it as true, what is the max age, and same site as true, and then I'm just returning a success message. If you want to get a cookie, then all you can do is cookie store dot get. So this is server side, and here you can do refresh, and I think const data equal to something like this. So here you can see it is a request cookie or an undefined. Do we have to await this or what? No, we don't have to await this. Okay, only while getting the cookies we have to await it. Okay, so something like this. So and yeah, I think if you try to print it data dot name or data dot value, I think you'll have to print it. So let me try this as well just to show it to you. Console.log data. Okay, I'll come back over here. I'll just enter something, and given that we are this console.log will be printed inside our terminal because we are setting it from the server side, getting it from server side. If I click on login, okay, here you can see so the name is refresh, and if you want to get the value you can get the value as hello. So hopefully you got the point how to get and set using a server action. Just to show it to you how to use the server action, just go to page.tsx. Here you can you have to use this use form state. Also you have to use this use client hook, pass your server action name. So here you can see I have imported it. Message is empty for now. This is the form state as well as the action. Then I have created this form HTML tag, passing our action to it. I have created an input of username. I have created an input for password, and I'll show you this login action in a bit, and this is just for displaying the message in case if there is any error. I'll show you the get cookie button later on. So for login action, once the login button is pressed, here you can see I'm just using this use form status just to if your operation is taking a lot of time, you need this pending state to display a loading indicator. Otherwise you can just use your button of type submit. So don't forget this type submit. Okay, so yeah, that's it for server side cookies. Now for client side, I have just created our React component. Now this is named badly get cookie button. So firstly you will have to go to this particular URL and you will have to install this npm module. So this is JS cookie will help us to get the cookie from client side as well. So there are like you can set a cookie from server side and get it from client side, or vice versa. That is also possible. Because every time the problem with NextJS is every time you don't every time I want a cookie, so I don't want to write a server action. That's really annoying. So all you have to do is just run npm install JS cookie. So make sure you add this particular dependency, and I have also added this types at npm install -d types /js cookie because I'm using TypeScript. Then here I have one button, okay, and click of it. We just do cookies.get, and what was the name which set inside our server action, or the cookie name, refresh token. So yeah, and to set a cookie you just do cookies.set refresh token, pass the value and pass the time as well. Just be careful. I think this expires is in number or a date. If you want you can give it, and inside the server action the max age is number. So be careful. Like I'm not really sure whether it is seconds or milliseconds, but you can check the documentation for that. But yeah, that's how you can get and set cookies from both server side as well as client side. Yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching. Bye.